Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm here again. I streamed this morning and sprinted for, I think, 4 hours and said I would come back after I took a break. So here I am to sprint for probably three to 3 to 4 hours, probably closer to 3. Because my bedtime lately has been 9:30. So yeah, earlier I did some planning, trying to reevaluate my goals because March is tomorrow, and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't done, a lot of stuff that I have done, but mostly things I haven't done. So I wrote down all of that stuff to figure out what I need to get done. Well, I haven't written down all of it. I wrote down most of it. So right now I'm going through one of my lists for the Seedlings trilogy. I need to complete my read through of book 1 and book 2 so that I can make notes and make sure that book 3 is lined up. And while I have to upload it again anyway, I'm going through and making sure I didn't miss any typos in book 1 and 2. And then I'm going to re-upload them and then publish through Ingram Spark because one of the goals this year is to get my book into bookstores and libraries, and you can only do that through Ingram Spark. So that is the plan. So for tonight, I'm not working on book 3. I'm working on doing a grammar check / reading through book 1, seeing what's happening there, and then that's will probably be all that I do tonight. And then at some point, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to try to record a video of what my goals are for this year, for this quarter. I don't know what video I'm going to record tomorrow, but I'm going to record something and then post it. Because that is also part of my goals for 2026. I want to revive my YouTube channel. So yeah, I have a couple of video ideas planned. One is the goals. The other one is an update on my Zoloft to see like how I'm doing with that and some other stuff. I don't know. But that's what's happening with me. So let's go to the chat and say hello. Hi to Eva. How are you doing today? JC is here. Hello. How are you? Christian is here. Hello. And Sam is here. Hello. And we got JC saying hello to all of our friends. You're doing so great. Thanks. And we got 2 videos. So yes. Yeah. I was talking this morning about just how much better I'm doing mentally since starting Zoloft. So there's a lot more space for creative things and to make plans that actually happen. So I think I spent the first 2 months, one, adjusting to the antidepressant. So I think now I'm in a good place to kind of get some actually check off things. So I'm excited. Let's see. My goals are low, hit 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so I'm procrastinating that until fall, probably not on purpose. You'll get there. I believe that we can all reach our goals, even if it takes longer than we think it is. I love a working video. Yay. But you already know I love your videos. Yes. I'm behind in some things, but not in others. I was pretty slack in goal setting this quarter. Yeah, I didn't have any well, finishing book 3 was and is the hardcore goal for this quarter. It's not done yet, but progress is being made, so that's all that matters. And the rest of my goals, I don't know where my cards are. I had them earlier. My punch cards, I've been doing, I don't know where they are, decently on those. Now I gotta find them. Okay. I have to clean up my room at some point. But I don't know where they are. But I've been doing decently fine on those. Play that instrument behind you in the video if you're taking requests for things you do in the video. That eventually I need to actually practice my cello because I haven't at all since I bought it, really, and that was a year ago. So maybe there'll be some cello content at some point. I'm glad you found something that works for you. Yes, I am too. Only deadlines that have felt real to me this year are bills. Those are mostly paid. Winning, yes. It's a sign. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna do probably 3 45-minute sprints. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Play your own intro music in every video. It can get better, like new recording every video. That would be amazing. I used to kind of compose music when I was younger. Really, I would just write notes on a staff and then play it, or I would play the notes and then copy it down on the staff. Not saying I was good at it, but it was fun. So that is a cool idea. Hello, Victoria. Lovely to see you again. So what's everybody else working on today? I spent a long time trying to find the document that I was working on because I didn't believe that this was it, but I think this is it. So we're going to continue working on that. Let me know what you will be working on during this stream or just this sprint. Yeah, let me know. Got hellos for Victoria. When I was 20, I took college classes toward an early education degree, and one required class was music. I had to compose a verse and a burp came out. I'm sorry. A verse and a chorus was pretty cool. I've only retained how to read music, but it's slow. Yes, I know how to read music, but it is slow. But I've always been kind of slow with reading music. And I've always had an easier time if I was hearing the song before. And I'm like, okay, so I hear it. And then I can be like, oh, see, that's the note. Yep, that's the rhythm. But sight reading music has never been my forte. JC is about to export her video, and while I do that, I'm going to reset my Kanban with March goals. I keep thinking I should try the Kanban again. I don't know. I gotta do something. Of some kind of visual representation of my goals. I've been doing my FinChap, but I need to put in the other stuff. But I might need a visual. I don't know. That feels like procrastination, so I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to do that. Since I finished my edits enough on book 3 to send to betas today, I'm going to start developmental edits on book 4. Nice. I love the progress. Christian is reading a little and plotting a little. Fun. What are you reading? Victoria says I need to reset my habit tracker. Yep, new month. I went without it the back half of the last year. I think it was a bad thing, so I reinserted it into things and going well so far. That's good. I didn't use the one I made like at all. So I'm up for trying again, or I'm going to try. But Notion is overwhelming too. Yeah. Victoria says I tried to use Finch and it was too confusing / overstimulating. Yeah. I think my streak was like 171 days or something. Then I got off of checking it. So I think now I'm only at 2 weeks. So it's helpful, I think. I'll try anything to see if it works for me. But yeah, I can understand how it could be a little overstimulating. Reading Hazelthorn by C.G. That's a hard name to say. C.G. Drews. C.G. Drews. Let's see. Oh, really, Victoria? I love my Finch. I was nervous about using it, but it's been the best addition to my daily routine. My husband mentioned in the online option for Kanban after he saw me make my giant ones. I haven't looked at it, but I'll ask again. I don't is Trello still a thing? Because that's kind of what I used once upon a time ago. It kind of had a Kanban feel. Yes, I don't know what he's doing. He's just walking around. Does he watch your lives? Like, is he watching us right now? No, he doesn't. But I don't want him to. So that's good. I'm back to checklist. I've written down everything for the year. Then I break that down to quarters, then months. So far, so good. Yeah, I haven't come up with a system that works yet. So that is one of my main goals just for my personal life. Oh yeah, he told me he was going to dinner with his friends tonight. I was wondering why he showered and got dressed. I was like, you just got home from work. Why are you putting on clothes? He's going out to dinner with his friends. Fellow is still out there. I had fun with that for a bit, but didn't stick with it. Same. I just need something that sticks. What is it? But Trello, Notion, what's the other one? Milanote, bullet journaling, Kanban boards. None of it is sticking with me. I use a Notion Kanban for most of college, but this semester I realize I prefer physical. What are you sniffing? Makes me think somebody's down in the crawl space. Anyway, I have a jar. I put all my finished sticky notes in at the end of the week. That's nice. I hope he brings home snacks. I hope so too. You got this. I know you'll find something and it'll click. I really hope so. Maybe it's not any one thing. Maybe you need a combination of things. Yeah, but what's the combination? Because like I have a physical planner, I have Notion, but I never check my Notion. I don't even check my physical planner. And then this year I got a budget tracker. And then I've tried, I don't know. I really want somebody to like build a system for me and I could just pay them to organize my life. Like that, ideally, that's what I want. Um, it's just I want to outsource the thinking of how do you get stuff done. Like if somebody just handed me like a life plan and it's like today you're gonna do this, and I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But would I listen? That's another question. I don't know. I want a pill that makes my brain just work like normal people. Yeah, I feel that. I'm trying to get ADHD medication, but the psychiatrist made me reevaluate again, even though I've been diagnosed 2 times. But whatever. Um, Desperation plus looming deadline plus stress. Um, that's all that works for me, but that can't be right? Yeah. I this is my cycle of of getting things done, and that's with work, that's with writing, that's with anything. Desperation, looming deadline, and stress. It's not healthy. Do experiments, a different one each month, and film it. Then you can find a new system while making content. I like that. Yes, a life manager, but like do it for me. I don't want to tell you how to do it. Yes, just do it for me, please. Me spends week making a plan to film and execute, doesn't do the plan. Exactly. And it's like, okay, I at some point I gotta stop planning. That's why I want to outsource it. Somebody else do the planning for me, and then I just execute the plan because I will spend all of my time making up a plan and then not doing the plan. So what's the point? Like today, I was going to make new punch cards, but I'm like, why? That's not productive. Why am I making new punch cards? The ones I have are just fine. Okay, but yeah, it's very frustrating. Um, so who can I? Yes, but not AI. Who can I hire for that? Who is that? What job is that? Oh, Victoria feels like she would be good at that job. Hey, how much are you charging to organize my life? Um, I'd hire you for it. Life coach meets best friend, a virtual personal assistant, a personal assistant. Um, yeah, with Eva, what Eva is saying. I feel like I would still have to tell them what to do. Like I don't want to tell them what to do. I just want to tell them as little as I can, and you just organize my life. So like I tell you, okay, I work here. I want these are the how about my author career? I have this. I just need you to tell me when and where I need to be. Yes, we want them to tell us what to do. Yeah. So yeah, this I just need somebody to tell me what to do. You know, with everything. Just I'm not. Nope, that's procrastinating. Don't do it. I was going to look up like a personal life coach, someone who tells me what to do, but I won't do that. We're gonna sprint. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. Remove from studio. Share screen. 45 minutes. Share. Okay. All right. Yes, I will finish the first thing on my list during this stream. Sprint. Yeah. Oh, it's already going. Stop. I didn't tell you to go. Um, okay. 45 minutes on the clock. Um, it could still work out that way. You give them the things you need to work into your schedule, give them your schedule, and tell them to make it work. Yes. Hmm. Like a home organizer, but for organizing tasks. Yeah. The onboarding alone is too much for that to work for me. If I could onboard them to be my assistant, I could do it myself. I get that because that still takes the prep work. I don't know. It's a paradox. This and they have access to your email business emails to make sure you go to appointments too. Yeah. And that was to JC's comment. Yes. My fingers are slow tonight. Adding that to potential careers for after I graduate. Shoot, you want a practice run? Organize my life. It's like that show. I don't know if you guys watched that show. I think it was on TLC. Ayanla Fix My Life. Is that how you say her name? I think. I think so. But my mom used to watch that show a lot. I don't have appointments. I never miss that. I got a lot of appointments, doctors, events. Okay, let's sprint. 20 or 45 minutes on the clock. Get some stuff done. See you in 45. Hello, friends. We're back. Let me know how you did and what you got done. I got a little done of what I said I was going to do. And then I kept thinking about having someone organize my life. So then I was looking that up. Then I started looking at ADHD medication. And then I was looking for my gene therapy report, the genetic test I did, because I remember something on there. So then I looked at that. And then I think that was all. That was all I did. So I went through, I think, like 5 chapters before I got, I went on some detours. But that's okay. What did you do? Shannon is here. Hello. Made friends with the like button. Thank you. Finished Charm Chat with Rachel and had some dinner. Now I need to finish this 99th episode of Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks, which is due out tomorrow. Rendering the final video now. We need to make the thumbnail and write the description and get all of the right links into the show notes. Nice. Christian read a chapter of the book. Awesome. Yep, sidetracks. Inevitable. I read through 2 chapters to make my note cards, did a few tiny edits here and there. Nice. Exporting has started, and I've written out my goals on some Post-its. Nice. Yay. Good job, everybody, for making progress. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. This needs to be done, so I will keep doing what I said I was going to do in the first sprint, and try not to get sidetracked with everything else that's going on in my head of trying to organize my life and figure out how to break down these goals into something that is actionable and in smaller steps. So yeah. My stomach has been hurting today. Oh, Sunday it's gonna rain. Let's see. Just use Adobe to get a free transcription of the video to upload with the video once it's done. Kona keeps grumbling at me to go with her to the couch. I growled back at her and she looked at me like, how dare. Oh. She's like, it's time to go lay down. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get back into this read through and making sure there's no typos that I missed 5 years ago when I published this book. Which there have been some, which I'm further embarrassed by. But what are you going to do? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. No, I am working on book 1, looking at I was changing the back matter and then I noticed a typo. So then I've just been going through and making sure there are no more. And also making notes to make sure book 3 makes sense with what I already wrote in book 1 and 2, because it's been 5 years since I read it. So yeah, that's what's happening. But am I doing that? Will I continue to do that? I don't know. I can't focus. It's not a high focus day. I was going to go to the gym. I didn't do that. Instead, I went and sat at my mom's house and ate her food and drank her coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go take my meds. Speaking of meds, did we speak of meds? We didn't, but I was thinking about meds. I do need to go take those. Um, I don't know. Kiddo was headed home from a friend's skating birthday party. He wants to look at the moon. Oh, there's some sort of alignment he read about. Oh yeah, all the planets are aligning tonight. All right. Maybe I should go out there and look at it. Yep, tonight. Not all of them. I think 6 of them are going to align. So everybody go outside and look up at the sky. I don't know if I can see it. It's probably cloudy outside. It says it's clear on my weather app. So maybe I'll go outside and see if I can see the planets align. That's the only reason I'm awake. Sounds like a good day. You've had a long week. I did. But I'm like, I can't keep excusing myself from not doing stuff. Yeah. So much to do. Where do I begin? Somebody tell me. Who can I pay to do this? Work text. Anything urgent? No. Okay. You have to decompress. I'm not good at decompressing. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, make time to look at the moon. Oh, I forgot about that. Yes. Planets are aligning. You pick one thing and work on that until it's done. Start with something simple. 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 I'm trying to think of a simple task. They all seem really big. I don't know. I might as put up a sprint. And my psych appointment's not until April 22nd, and that sucks. Anyway, let's sprint. Let's continue to get stuff done. Yeah, how long have we been? Well, we didn't talk really that long. But anyway, I think we should sprint. Maybe journal for a few minutes about how you're feeling. I could do that. Huh? You said, what's that, Victoria? But I don't see a comment from Victoria. StreamYard did not show me your comment. I see it on the YouTube side, though. Have I tried the anti-planner? I have not. I've seen it on TikTok, I believe. Now I will look it up. How to get stuff done when you don't feel like it. Yeah, I have been looking at this. I've tried everything else. I mean, why not? Is YouTube being weird again? I don't know. But yeah, for some reason it's not showing me Victoria's comment. Let me see if the next comment. Oh, this one showed up. It's supposed to help with executive functioning, especially for people with ADHD. Yeah. I think I might, I mean, yeah, I'd look at it. I am looking at it right now. How much is this? $53. Good Lord. I will have to wait till the next payday. But it looks cute. I like the oh look, it's Jessica from How to ADHD. Vegan leather. Activities, strategies, games, comics, prompts, and resources. Nice. When you buy an Volume 3 launch sale when you buy an anti-planner between February 15th and 21st. Well, that's already happened. You'll get 60 PDFs from the book, Volume 2 and 3 digital mini bundle. Is it cheaper on Amazon? It's cheap. Well, no. That's something else. It doesn't even say how much is on Amazon. $80. Oh wait, I have other stuff in my cart. Oh gosh, $50 on Amazon. I think I'd rather order it straight from the person since it's pretty much the same price. But I have heard of it, just haven't tried it. For good things, but it's quite pricey. Yes. It is quite pricey. Ooh, for something that I'm not sure if it's gonna work, it's a little distressing. But anyway, let's get to sprinting. My mouth is dry from talking, so let you be productive. Will I be productive? That I'm not sure. So happy sprinting. Okay, we are back from our sprint. How did everybody do? Oh, how did I do? What did I do? Well, well, I went and laid in the bed for 45 minutes and I scrolled on TikTok and lamented about the state of the world. That's what I did. Not productive at all. Um, so I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot done tonight. But Shannon got the thumbnail made, IG image done, and schedule, description written, links acquired. Now waiting for video to render to upload to YouTube and podcast platforms. Yay, nice job. Laura's home from work. Hello, Laura. How was work? That sounds restful. Well, not the state of the world part. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to focus today, but I mean, I did some stuff this morning and most of the day, so I'm not gonna beat myself up too much. So that is what it is. My medicine always makes me tired, and I want to go lay back down, but I have to put my sheets on my bed, so I have to get those out of the dryer. About to take off my shoes, so excited. Video's been rendering for 1 hour and 6 minutes, and it's at 83%. That's a long time. Got my post-its put on my Kanban and filmed it for my goals video. Productive, yay. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, I did a lot of planning today and wrote down a bunch of lists of things that I need to get done. And I think sometimes when I do that, like it's helpful, but then I get overwhelmed by the list and it just feels like a lot. So, yeah. I said I was going my brain stopped working. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. I'm gonna close this. I have so many tabs open. I say you call it work. I did 2 sprints. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think so too. And I did stream 4 hours this morning. I need to figure out what I'm doing tonight. Are you gonna work on something or I don't know. I can't form sentences. Unless of course you want to continue as sampler, whatever you choose. I'm not gonna do anything if I do continue. So what's the point? I get overwhelmed by lists too when it comes to the authoring business. Yeah. Yeah. It's so much. But like I don't want to keep it all in my head, but even like looking at it, I'm just like, whoa, that's a lot. I thought to try it last year, but my list kept getting longer day by day, even though I was crossing things off. Yeah. How do we fix that? I don't know. It just like never ends. Gonna keep working on your old work in progress. Try to print my zine at home. Sleep early, read, etc. Nice. So it's what time is it there? 6, 5, 5, 11. I don't know. I think so. I have a cutoff number now that my list can't go past. Oh, well, that's nice. I just really brain dump everything I can think of in my head, and then the list is like 4 pages long, and I'm like, where do I begin? Okay, 6:11. But I think it was 3 hours. No, because there's Mountain in the Pacific. 2 hours. Because I know realistically, if I put 15 things on a list, I'm not going to get that many things done. That's smart. Um, for your daily list. Um, yeah. I haven't even been making daily lists. I've just been brain dumping like everything I could possibly need to get done. And then the idea is to put that onto a daily list, but it really doesn't even get that far. But I don't know. I want to go to sleep. 3 hours behind Eastern. One of these days I will learn that. So on my daily to-do list, I don't put more than 7 things on there. Haven't made a list in over a week. That's what I did today. I wrote a lot of lists. I just write 1 to 3 things a day to work on, with some days for certain things. So far this year, it's been working. My writing sprints are for writing or publishing tasks only, marketing on Fridays and weekends for admin things. See, I love that system because you know what to expect every single day. I wish I could that I didn't have other stuff, but that I could just work a schedule like that. Because I'm trying to do something like that because after work I don't have the brain power to write anything. So ideally I want to use my time after work to do marketing and social media posts and admin stuff. And then on the weekends when I have time, like a big block of time, I can just focus on writing. So that's the plan in my head. It has not been executed yet, but I do want to try that. What's the state holiday? Sorry, jumping up in the conversation. Especially on days I know I'm going out of the house and it's shorter. My weekends are admin stuff. That's why I don't write on the weekends. There's no school Monday, state holiday. What's the holiday? I'm not. What am I should probably go. My brain is not completing sentences. I gave up on weeks and weekends. I really want to try to move my work schedule to 4-day, to a 4-day work week and work Monday through Thursday and be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that I can have more time to fully focus on something. So eventually I think I might try that. I still need to schedule my 1 week off per quarter because that's what I did last year. And I think it was very helpful to what was I saying? That it's helpful so that I don't get burnt out. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know why I said that, but yeah. So some Illinois state holiday for Eva on Monday. I think it's so ironic that you don't work well with lists and I can't function without them. I love lists. I write them all the time. I just never reference them again. Um, it's just interesting the different processes that people have. Yeah, I wish I knew mine. Things with a deadline get done, the rest get added to another list eventually. And the video is at 94%. I'm ready to be done with this podcast episode. I mean, once it's done, I'm sure it'll be nice to have um, something that big off of your plate, because I know your plate is usually pretty full. So at least it's the second to last episode. Um, you'll get there. When? I just feel like I've just been floundering for years, but I've also been, not in a great mental space for years. So what are you gonna do? I feel like I would thrive making lists and schedules for other people instead of for myself. If you would like to be hired for that position, I would love that, because I can't make lists and plans for myself. I've been trying to make them with the people, with the clients I work with, and it's a project I didn't finish, but um, I was trying to make her like a guidebook for like organizing her life. Um, and we just didn't finish it because we both just didn't do it. But yeah. Yes, I'm looking forward to being done with the podcast. I love planning, but executing iffy. Yeah. Do it, Laura. Make me a list. I won't do it, but thank you. Like there has to be a consequence that I'd want to avoid. I get that. I never got any water. I said that at the end of the other sprint that I was going to get water because my mouth was dry from talking. Or was that this morning? I don't know. If you don't do it, chocolate goes extinct. What is on my arm? It's all red. Well, it's red because I'm scratching it, but why does it itch? Something about executing and finishing something is so satisfying for me. That's the reward. Yeah. So I don't typically need a reward. I need direction. I can't get myself to do anything. Not the chocolate. I finish plenty of things all the time and agree. Okay. Well, friends, I'm gonna go lay down and finally get some water. And most likely I will see you next weekend. I'm planning on doing a video that will hopefully be up the first week in March. Yeah. I think that's all I have coming up. So, yeah. Thank you for the sprints. You're welcome. It's time to say goodbye or good night. Yes. Go look at the moon and the planets aligned. Go binge watch a show. I've been wanting to watch, I already binge watched Bridgerton season 4, so that's done. I was watching Love is Blind. It's getting a little, once it gets to the weddings, I'm kind of like, none of you should get married. So I guess I can see the drama, but yeah. Have an excellent evening. You too. Have a great night. Excited for the video. Don't scroll and watch the news. Okay. I'll try not to. But video just finished. Yay. Have a good night, you two. Great timing. We sat in the back of the car in Stargaze earlier. It's so lovely. Oh, that's nice. Gonna snow tomorrow. Yes. So yeah, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next weekend or in my video whenever that posts. So goodbye.